want to share this with you guys because I think it is so cool. And as a mom, it just makes me so proud of myself, but also my child. When I read it, it's going to make so much sense, but whew, try not to get emotional. Talking about your kids, man. I am so proud. This is going to be hard, but oh my gosh, I don't think it's going to be possible to not cry. Stillin is my pride and joy, and I talk to my clients a lot about being that positive influence for your kids and not making diet such a foreign thing for your children, but instead just saying, you know, you're on a different nutrition plan than they are, or just speaking about the way you're eating to lose weight in a different way than constantly branding it as a diet when your children do not even need to know what dieting is yet. And so just helping them understand nutrition so that they can take care of themselves in, you know, for their entire life too. And if you don't know, I had Stillin spontaneously. I was not trying to get pregnant, and I was scared to death. It was just a scare for me because I was like, I am not ready to be a mom. And so I've said online forever that I had to essentially grow up with Stillin, and he is my saving grace. He is what saved me from just such a toxic life, but he also saved me from thinking less of myself. Like having a kid, it made me realize like I'm in charge of a kid. I'm in charge of another human. Like I gotta elevate, you know, like I gotta get my life together. And so he really helped spark something in me that just showed me so much of myself, and I'm so grateful for that. But as he gets older, so many things that I see in him that I have in myself. But he is in the enrichment program in his school, and I was scared to death of what that meant at first. I didn't know. And basically my child just thinks outside the box. So I did a little test, and he gave me these papers the other night, and I read them, and I'm going to read it for you guys. It says, Stillin is a 4th grade student who has special talents and abilities in school. They seem to have several areas of interest. Their primary interest appears to be in athletics. Oh my God. Life as a mom, bro. All we do is cry. And it's good tears. I promise we're not crazy. Or we are, but we're just so proud. We're so proud. We created this human. Physical activity, and maybe interested in learning about sports. We're going to get through this. Is this going to be content we can even use? They seem to like physical activity and may be interested in learning about sports, nutrition, physical therapy, or sports medicine. What? I'm a coach. Like, what? And this is just how I put things together in my life to make me feel better as a mom. He could just be into sports because he's a kid and he's into sports, but I look at it totally different. Stillin's second area of interest appears to be in technology, as they seem to like activities that involve technology and computers, multimedia equipment, and communication. Stillin's third area of interest appears to be in business. What? Okay, here we go. Stillin's third area of interest appears to be in business. They seem to show an interest in organizing, or starting a business, or assuming a leadership role in working with people. Stillin also has specific preferred instructional styles, learning or the ways students like to learn, and the strategies parents and teachers use to help them learn. And this part is so funny because if you know me, I am very outspoken, and I'll never forget I had a girl that had just become my friend, and we got into it one time, and she was like, I'm not arguing with you. And I was like, oh no girl, like I don't argue, I discuss, and I like to debate, like even with my friends, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister. Like I'm just a debater, and I like to talk through things. I'm not arguing with you, I'm just wanting to discuss. And that's the way that I look at it, even though 90% of the world typically looks at it as you arguing. I'm like, no, I'm just trying to have a conversation, like a debate. Like I want to go to town with you on this conversation, you know? So I always call it a discussion. It says, Stillin also enjoys discussions that happen when 2 or more students talk with their teacher or in small group about issues and topics by discussing facts and opinions and discussing them. Like, I'm sorry, but if you think for a second that your actions, the things you do every day, do not affect your children, you are crazy. All I can do is look at this paper and think, what if? What if I stayed in that toxic relationship when neither one of us grew? What if I chose to think less of myself and stay in the same stagnant position that I've always been? What if I would have done that? Would my child be here? You know, would he be like, he's such a special kid, man. Stuff just really makes you think like, what if? Like, what if? What if I didn't choose more for myself? What if I just thought scraping by was the only way? You know, like what if I continued to think like that? And instead I chose to look at my child and elevate, because I knew maybe I didn't deserve better in that moment, but he deserves so much better. And this is proof. This is just another way. Okay, Chelsea, get it together. I think every mom's gonna watch this and be like, okay, I'm not crazy. Like, she's crazy too, so I'm equally crazy if I am. This was just really cool to see, really rewarding, and just a lot of gratitude for my decisions. For him and I. This is a great reminder for moms that think taking care of themselves is a selfish decision when oh man, it plays so much of a role on your children. And I'm just so grateful that when I hit rock bottom, my rock bottom, everybody's rock bottom is different, but when I hit my rock bottom, instead of sitting in it and becoming a victim or just feeling sorry for myself and thinking less of myself, I chose to just go at my goals in an angry way almost, and just full on determined to make a different life for myself, so that my kid can grow up and be proud of his mom and what she was able to teach him. And you know, what's crazy is you think about things and you're like, he's going to be proud no matter what, like no matter what kind of mom I am. And that's so true, but I want to teach him so many things before he leaves this house, you know? And I'm really grateful for this. It really showed me what I'm doing is working, and my child sees that. And he's inspired by that. What? I don't know, man. Being a role model to your child might be the coolest thing ever. And I really wish this video was made without a lot of tears, but proud mom moment, like truly. So, mamas, this is a reminder that taking care of yourself is not a selfish decision. It is a must-do decision to show your kids the best version of you. So, I love you guys, and no matter where you're at in this journey, you're not too late, you're not far behind, you're right on time for your story. So remember that all of our stories look different, and you can start taking care of yourself at any time, alright? Hopefully this makes it on the internet, because Lord knows it's way too long to edit and put just on social media, but reassurance is everything, man. And this is a mom win today.